Man, they got a dog, bro. Where you get that dog from, bro?
From the miracle of all things.
Man, fuck all that. How much you want for it?
Anything that's worth more than $100.
Man, I'll give you 10 for it, man.
That would be anything less than what no one would have if you were not worth 10.
But man, that's who dog is that, bro? So you selling it?
No, I'm bringing her to what's valued.
Okay, you bring her to what's valued?
Let me see.
Okay.
How much you got for her?
She's more than life.
More than life.
I forgot your car real quick.
He gonna come back. You know that guy, man? I don't know him. I don't think he gonna come back, man. Damn, bro. He left with the dog, bro. He might come back, though. I don't know who that guy was, though.
Bro is whacked out of his mind right now. I mean, that dude was lost in space. Bro, look, my guys in Florida, bro, I know y'all get ragged on all the time about the Florida man joke, but man, this another L for the team for my Floridians, man. Like, my boys joked out the words he was using, bro. You can tell he is fried up there. Totally fried. And look, man, I gotta give it to bro. I gotta give it to the two homies, man. I got to. That was one of the best finesses I've seen in a long time, dog. I gotta give it to him, man. Gotta give it to him.
You know what I'm saying? Correct. Pull the pictures out. I'm telling you.
So,
Bow.
go ahead and circle it and initial next to it for me.
Well, is he gonna find out that I pointed him out?
Hell yeah, he's gonna catch you putting him ratting on. Of course he is, my guy. You didn't even sit down for 5 seconds and said something. Damn, it's only been 5 seconds, bro. Like, God, when you pointed to the picture, you went pow. Like, you went pow. Like, man, you was like, you in a deal right now. Pow. I'm getting up out of here. Like, dog, you don't think they gonna catch you? Your boy done got you initialing. You got you on full camera, man. Come on, dog. Like, you, God damn, bro. You just can't make this shit up right now. You just can't make this up, dog.
Your name was Alex Stein?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
What I'm saying is these casinos give people free drinks and then they become vulnerable and then end up gambling more money than they have.
Yeah.
And I was a victim of that. And I lost a lot of money. And I'm facing a lot of issues right now. My wife's boyfriend recently got her pregnant. And I'm here for a church event speaking for, I'm a member of the Church of Scientology. And I don't normally drink. But I'm very vulnerable. I'm in a position now where I don't know what I'm going to do because financially I'm going to have to take care of this baby potentially because he's out on parole right now, and he has an upcoming case where he could be facing a long time in jail. So potentially, I'm going to have to financially support this baby, and I come to Las Vegas for a work event, and I get fed alcohol, and I get entirely way too intoxicated. I go to the ATM, I use my credit card. They make it very accessible to be able to gamble with my credit card. You know this, Mayor Goodman. They make it absolutely incredibly accessible, Councilman, to be able to take all I have. And now I got to go back to Clearwater, Florida, and I have nothing. But the vulnerability of the tourists that come here, like myself, you're preying on people like me. And then I end up meeting a nice Filipino girl. I take her back to my hotel room. Come to find out, I cost money for her service to come to my room. Mayor Goodman. I end up having a good time. We start kissing. We take off our clothes. She has male genitalia. She's a transgender. Mayor Goodman.
Excuse me.
Bro, this story, dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was down the rabbit hole on this one, dog. Like, there was so many. If Hangover the movie was a real life person, this is exactly what it would look like. Like, dog, we should make a movie off this man's life, dog. First of all, your wife's boyfriend. You had me at wife's boyfriend. You had me at Church of Scientology, bro. I don't even want to Google that stuff up right now, to be honest, bro. Are you serious? Put this man on some film, man. Pay this man.
What is something you never told your parents?
I nutted in my auntie panties since she got pregnant and had the baby.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not know this sequence of clips was just gonna be so outrageous. I apologize in advance, dog. I'm sorry. All right, bro. Next is our episode of You Cannot Make This Shit Up. All right, we're gonna get into a clip where a woman goes ahead and posts her ex's bank account information on Twitter. You already know what that's going to be about, so let's check it out.
This woman who is upset with her man goes on Twitter and puts out all of his banking information. I'm talking checking number, routing number, a bank card, PIN, everything. And Twitter, the scammers go crazy. People are literally paying their rent, paying their car note, door dashing food. They're literally clearing out this man's bank account. And all this woman has to say for all of her crimes is this. You see that? I feel complete. No, sis, the only thing you're about to complete is a jail sentence.
Man, look, guys, while we out here giving out our information to these females, bro, how does she has that much access to your stuff, bro? Y'all not even married, my guy. Like, look, guys, I'm just be honest with you, bro. Right here. Here's a little bit of 101. Don't share personal account information with a girl that you're dealing with. That makes more sense, right? Exactly. We don't want this to happen, so do not share personal information like that, bruh. It's sometimes, man, you might have to wait to share your address with somebody. You might even want to wait to give them your number at sometimes. You just gonna have to see me at the gym going back and fro right now. Like, that's just as much as you want to do in the beginning, man. That is too much. Credit card, pictures of your credit card, my guy. Bank account, routing, all of that, dude. Golly, man. This reminds me of a time where I know a dude who found a credit card. He was waiting tables. He found a credit card, bro, and was like, yo, hit up the group chat. Yo, anybody that want gas, come give me $10 and do a quick fill up. I mean, bro had the whole group chat in the gas line filling up their tanks for $10, dog. Like, that was a deal. A steal of a deal.
Give no guy your phone to put their number in, because this guy just cashed out himself $1,000 for my sister money.
This has to be some of the most low down, deplorable, diabolical shit I've seen in a minute. A woman gives you her phone and you use that opportunity to send yourself $1,000 on Cash App of her hard-earned money. You gotta do better than that, Kings. With inflation, $1,000 might as well just be 10, and you're worth more than that. Go ahead and send yourself $2,000 instead. You gotta understand your value, King. Remember, you are the prize. And go ahead and follow me. Stay toxic.
Look, man, yeah, about that, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. You was just being a stand-up woman and just sharing your information. He thought he had a bad one, huh, bro? And look, check this out. I don't know if your sister was the bad one or you were just putting it out there, but look, I'm sorry for you, man. Men do better. Why we jacking women like this, bro? But again, bro, they got some dudes out there that'll finesse you out your drawers and your Cash App. So you gotta be careful. Oh, man. And to be honest, I'm gonna put the shoe on the other foot right now, because that can happen to a man. And more than likely, who's more than likely to give their phone number out? Like, you get what I'm saying? Who's more than likely, like, yo, put your number in my phone, right? A dude, because he's always asking for a number. So I feel like this is actually more than likely to happen to a dude than a female. So, like, yeah.
So let's talk about that one time when I got stalked over being an OnlyFans model. So I remember being out all day with my kids. I pull into my little apartment at the time, and I see a truck that I've never recognized before, and I have other neighbors next to me. So it's not unusual for random cars to be there, but I was pulling in, this man was like breaking his neck looking at me. So it was a little odd, so whatever. I get in the house, I get my kids in, I'm feeding them their food, and then I get a knock on the door. And I open it, and he was like, "Hey, Jay," and I was like, "Hi, who are you?" He said, "I don't want you to think I'm a weirdo or crazy, but I found you from TikTok and you're always talking about how you want an old man with beard and tattoos, and here I am." Literally word for word is what he said. He said, "I'm from
I know there's that trend where y'all come across a bunch of females on social media and they're like, yo, I'm 37 and single, or I'm a nurse and single, or I'm recently divorced and I'm single, or I'm looking for a man with some whatever, because it's the trend and you want the likes, you want the follows. But yeah, you're going to get a real life follower right here, a real life follow you home guy. Like, y'all better stop playing with those trends.
Indiana, I drove 3 hours from my town to come see you and to ask you out on a date. So at this point, I am freezing up. I'm freezing up. My eyes are literally going back and forth because I don't know what to do. I was home alone. My kids were right there. I had a piece next to me, but I didn't know if it was the right time to grab it. There were just so many emotions going through my head. I didn't know how to handle it. So I just froze the fuck up. He eventually starts like getting like real jittery. He's like, here, I know this is weird, but here's my ID. Like, everything's legit. I take his ID and I'm just like blacking out, basically. I remember his full and last name.
Like, bro, like your ID, like how's that gonna make you legit, dog? Like, how's that gonna make you legit? My guy, you just gonna travel across states, 3 hours away from home, and think you're gonna get a pass because here's my ID.
Remember the town he said he was from in Indiana. So I tried playing it off just because I was home alone, my kids were there. If I rejected him, I didn't want him to fucking hurt me or my kids. Wait, there's more. Just wait till I explain it all. So I'm just staring fucking out in space. I'm nodding my head. And he was like, can I get your number? I said, how about you give me yours? So I put it in my phone. I thought I saved it. I was gathering this information. I didn't even really want his number, but I put it down just so he did not feel rejected. I was like, yeah, like I'll get a hold of you. And then I asked him, I said, how did you get my address? And how would you know what town I'm in if you're 3 hours away? And he said, I was waiting for you to ask me that. I seen it in your TikTok video. And then he said, next time you post a TikTok video, make sure the sign across the street isn't in your TikTok video, because that's how I found you.
Oh my God, bro. Tracked her down from a sign or some street signs that was in the back of the video. He is on some real stalker type stuff. Oh, you cannot make this up. Man, you models better be careful out there. Look, it doesn't take much. Like, it does not take much, man. You can pay someone to skip trace your information and it might cost $2, my guy. $10 bucks max to get a really good skip trace. And what I mean by that is that you can go to one of these websites and pay $2, $5, $10 and get someone's email address, phone numbers. I mean, where they used to stay, residential history, all that, bro. Like, you can pay for that. Internet is powerful.
And then that right there is when I really thought, okay, this is serious. If he did all that searching, found a sign across from my street at the time, typed it in, and studied my videos to where my apartment is, and drove 3 hours. And he said that he dedicated a whole weekend to me, to coming to meet me, because he couldn't work last weekend, so he knew that weekend he was going to come down and see me and ask me out. That's when it got serious. I closed the door, locked it, immediately called the cops. Then I look on my phone and I was like, wait, I have his number. Like, the cops can just call him and tell him not to ever come near me again, or I can do a restraining order. Like, I can do something. I get on my phone, his number was deleted. It wasn't there. So then I forgot his fucking name. I said, oh my God, I forgot his fucking name. So at this point, the cops came. I had no information on this man. I go across the street because the neighbors across the street had cameras and we were trying to find the license plate on his truck. Couldn't see the license plate number on the truck. And then it's crazy because a day after that, I never go through my TikTok videos at all. Ever. I never go through the comments on it at all. But that day, I decided to scroll on one video. And guess who fucking commented on it? That fucking...
So you keep saying TikTok, but man, you posted OF. Like, we already know what time it is. You put that stuff on OF, man. You making these videos. It's probably on your TikTok, whatever it is. But look, I know you got it. You women getting money all kind of ways on OnlyFans, bro. But at some point in time, bro, you got to think of your family. You said you had kids. Y'all, several times I see people and women out here doing these weird things to grind and put themselves at risk for predators like this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, you got a family, you got to think about them, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, what about their future? You know, like, what about what you think, how they're going to be when they're growing up? Or somebody finds out their moms has an OF account. Like, man, they are not thinking at all. Like, all right, guys, man, I'm gonna let this next clip play. Shorty has some good messages on her account, man. I just picked this video specifically because she was running some facts on there. You know, give it a watch. Tell me what you guys think.
Now, I don't know how to put this without this sounding ugly. However, fellas, you cannot love a woman more than she loves you. If you give a woman all the power in a relationship and you are a purposeful man, a businessman, you handle things and you're a real leader, there's a high probability that woman is going to throw you off your game. You can think that I'm lying, but I see it happen all the time. When you are a purposeful man and say you run into business and this woman has all this power, you're going to start losing. And I don't mean that in an ugly way, but if that woman has all the power, I'm telling you, she's going to throw you off. She will damage you emotionally because you're going to be chase-pleasing her emotions. And now I believe we need to be validate our emotions. But I'm saying if you are chasing a woman's emotions, which is how we're made biologically, they never go away. You are going to be you're going down a rabbit hole and you'll never come back up. So if you don't handle your business and stand on some business as a man and stay focused on what you need to focus on and let that woman love you as she was designed to do, you're going to fall off. You can be mad at me, but I see it happen all the time. You, baby, first of all, you don't have to listen to me, but what I'm telling you is I have watched great men love a woman so much. And maybe I won't even say that this is in every instance. Maybe they're just loving the wrong woman. But if you get caught up in trying to cater to our emotions too much, we can literally destroy you. And I watch women do it. Some women do it intentionally. Some women do it unintentionally because they're not aware of their feelings and they don't have a lot of emotional intelligence or emotional control. But if we as women don't understand that we have to get our emotions under control so a man can handle his business, if we have him constantly just chasing behind us all the time, how does that man stay on his purpose? The fact of the matter is you have to leave those type of women alone and get with someone who is emotionally intelligent, or get her in therapy or something where she can learn to handle her emotions, because you're just going to end up in a bad situation.